Welcome. In this video, we conclude our story on privacy. Carlos Gutierrez attempts to heal the emotional devastation brought about by the kidnapping of his daughter and a falsified lawsuit, both engineered by a ruthless Mexican drug cartel. Carlos is brought to the realization that he needs an asset structure that will shield his business and family from these catastrophic events. That is easily obtained by employing the 6 principles of expanded worldwide planning, or EWP for short. That is what our firm, EWP Financial, provides to all the families who use our services. 1 week later, Carlos Gutierrez found it difficult to pursue life in his usual diligent and focused manner. His daughter Lucinda had been returned by the drug cartel, unharmed physically, but shaken to the core psychologically. Carlos was now flying back from San Jose to one of his homes near La Jolla in Southern California. He requested his pilot to take a route directly south from Santa Barbara, over the Channel Islands, only veering east after San Clemente Island. It was the most common route when he flew commercially before he could afford to keep a private jet. Carlos was attempting to re-establish some order in his life. Before the kidnapping and the falsified lawsuit, he and his family inhabited a safe and orderly world, cut off from the concerns of those outside this thin bubble. When it burst, more illusions escaped than he ever thought possible. He could repair things with money, but money alone could not repair his family's current emotional devastation. One of his business strengths was the ability to inspire those who could put his creative electrical engineering concepts into integrated circuits and other components of his medical devices. In San Jose, he had visited a shop owned by Koreans who were excellent to work with and could manage his sometimes maddening deadlines. Carlos was spared the emotional distress of having to speak with Juan again. The insurance company that wrote his kidnap and ransom insurance took over the successful negotiations with the cartel so that his daughter Lucinda could be freed. He still could not fathom how his best friend of 20 years ago could now be working for one of the most vicious and notorious drug cartels in Mexico. Although not currently a churchgoer, he was raised a Roman Catholic. He reflected on the forbidden fruit of the Garden of Eden. Just 1 week ago, he had lived in a similar paradise, but like Adam and Eve, he could not now return to this peaceful and predictable world. The moist, soft, delicious avocado fruit was his last link to Juan. After all, the fruit that Eve ate was called the fruit of good and evil. How strange it turned out to be good for Carlos and evil for Juan. His jet gently sloped down to the runway. He promised himself to protect his financial affairs ever more vigilantly. Yes, the former bubble had burst, but he could now construct a more solid one going forward. All he could be sure of was that Juan had taken his path in life and he had taken another. Carlos's new path would have to include a more solid asset structure, one that offered him ironclad privacy for his financial affairs. After all, he had amassed his billions by never compromising until he had achieved the most perfect solution possible. The next video begins with another key principle of EWP, asset protection. It is said that accidents never happen at the right time. In this video, you will learn how a successful entrepreneur lost $100 million due to improper asset protection planning. In this story, the accident happened at the worst possible time and wiped out the fruit of her 20 years of hard work in building her excellent chain of wine shops. If you found this video useful, please give us a like and click on the subscribe button below. We look forward to connecting with you in our next video. To learn how the wealthiest families in the world conduct their financial affairs, please call 1-530-692-1007 or email us at info@expandedworldwideplanning.com. At your convenience, we can arrange a call to discuss how our unique blueprint can vastly enhance your asset structure. The opinions expressed in this video are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual on any financial structure, investment, or insurance product.